Good afternoon, class. Today we're looking at conditional sentences in English language. By the way, my name is Agangan Richard. I'm going to take you on English language today. As I said earlier, we are looking at conditional sentences. Conditional sentences are also known as conditional clauses or if clauses. The if clauses tell you the condition, that is, if you study hard, and the main clause tells you the result, you will pass your exam. For example, if you study hard, you will pass your exam. If you study hard is a condition, and the main clause, you will pass your exam. The second example, you will pass your exam if you study hard. Either way is correct. However, if the main clause is coming first, you don't need a comma. Where the conditional clause is coming first, that's at the beginning, you need a comma before the main clause. There are three types of conditional sentences. Type 1. Type 1 states that something is possible and also very likely that the condition be fulfilled. I take it again. Type 1 states that something is possible and also very likely that the condition be fulfilled. They suggest that the action in the main clause is quite likely to happen. For example, they will not finish the work unless they start early. They will not finish the work unless they start early. That means, unless they start early, they will not finish the work. Let's look at the second example. If I find her address, I will send her an invitation. If I find her address, I will send her an invitation. The structure is usually if or when plus a present simple with a will and infinitive. So that's what we have here in this example. If you book early, you get a seat. If you book early, you will get a seat. Now, the use of modal verb may or might in the main clause suggests that there is some doubt whether the main verb action will be achieved. That implies that if you have may or might in the main clause, what it shows is that there is a possibility that the main action will not be achieved. For example, if mom arrives early, you may go to the party. If mom arrives early, you may go to the party. That means if mom does not arrive early, you won't go to the party. Mercy might deliver your work if you ask her. Now, type 2 of conditional sentences. The conditional sentence type 2 is used to imagine present or future situations that are impossible or unlikely in reality. It implies that it is possible but very unlikely that the condition will be fulfilled. It is possible but very unlikely that the condition will be fulfilled. For example, if mom lends us her car, we could go to the party. It's possible that mom lends the car, but unlikely that she will do that, or that we'll go to the party, either way. Number 2 example, if I won a lot of money, I could buy a new car. If I won a lot of money, I could buy a new car. Now, the type 2 could also have the past subjunctive. Now, for example, if I were you, I'll apologize to her. If I were you, I'll apologize to her. Number 2 example, I wouldn't cry if I were you. I wouldn't cry if I were you. Number 3, if I were you, I wouldn't do that. Now, if you look at these sentences, there are 3 sentences. The past subjunctive is often used when giving advice to someone, especially about what the person should do. Another example, if I were you, I would tell him the truth. If I were you, I would tell him the truth. It's an advice, especially when you are telling a person what he should do. Now, the structure of type 2 conditional sentence usually if plus past simple with a would plus infinitive. Type 3 of conditional sentences. The type 3 conditional sentence implies that it is impossible that the condition will be fulfilled because it refers to the past. That means the main clause uses modals like would, could, might, plus have, plus the past participle of the main verb. The if clause uses the past participle tense. Now, if in this example, we could have resumed school last week if the nation had not experienced COVID-19 pandemic. We could have resumed school last week if the nation had not experienced COVID-19 pandemic. Now, if you look at that sentence, it's referring to the past. Now, it is not possible, or it wasn't possible that we resume. The second example, if I had known about the exam, I would have studied very hard. If I had known about the exams, I would have studied very hard. And number 3, if I had found her address, I would have sent her an invitation. That means I didn't find the address. So it was impossible to send the invitation because I couldn't find the address. In type 3 sentences, the speaker is looking back from the present to a past time and event. The speaker is looking back from the present to a past time and event. The speaker is talking about what might have happened but didn't happen, either because the wrong thing was done or because nothing was done. I take that again. The speaker is talking about what might have happened but did not happen, either because the wrong thing was done or because nothing was done. This type of sentence is used when making excuses, showing regret, blaming, or giving an explanation. I said this type of sentence is used when making excuses, showing regret, blaming, or giving explanation. That's all for today. If you have any question, any comments, please drop them at the comments box. Thank you. God bless you.